Father Flavio, my name is Emanuele. I'm 17 years old. It's been 2 years since my parents split up. And since then, I've noticed that I've become a negative person. I always catch myself thinking that I've never found someone who will truly love me. And with that comes low self-esteem. I think people will never find me attractive. And I suffer from it, Father. What can I do? Oh, my daughter, the way we perceive ourselves is absolutely important for us to receive the perception that others have of us. It would be very cruel of me to expect that others offer me what is my duty to offer. So, sometimes, Emanuele, we have difficulty moving forward in life because we are waiting for others to bring us, to prepare us, what we should be preparing ourselves. So what is the first reality to be healed? To take a distance from your parents' failed marriage and try to understand that this is not a rule for you. Because sometimes, when I see the failure of my parents' marriage, I tend to think that mine will also be a failed experience. Because it's the closest example we have of ourselves. So we need to air out this dirty laundry. We need to reorient this view. Yes. Okay. I will always have an easier time interpreting the world based on what is being offered to me. So I interpret marriage based on the closest marriage I have. If my parents' marriage didn't work out, I tend to think that all marriages will be like theirs. And no, allow that impression to go away. Look at other models that have worked out. Without the romantic view, please. Marriage can only work out to the extent that we fight for it daily. And they lived happily ever after. That doesn't exist, no. And after you manage to have a vision that corresponds to reality, you work with the possibility that you can also experience that in your life. Loving is possible. Being loved is also possible. But this love only becomes a reality in our lives to the extent that we open ourselves to it. That you offer yourself daily an opportunity to love and be loved. What is self-esteem? It's the first love we experience, isn't it? The first love I experience is not for others, it's for myself. This also belongs to maturity. When you are able to let go of that excess love for yourself, which is typical of a child, because a child cannot share, they don't have emotional, affective, cognitive maturity to give themselves to someone. So they are immature, and it's their right to be immature because they are in that phase. But as they grow, they realize that they can offer themselves to others, that they don't just need to receive. So self-esteem is the balance between what you offer yourself and what you offer to others. There is no self-centered love. Self-esteem is never a solitary love. The love I have for myself is always shared with others, but I have to love myself because otherwise I keep giving without offering myself. And then naturally, I create a downfall for myself. That's why maturity leads me to understand that in the exercise of self-love, I learn to love others. And also in the exercise of loving others, I end up returning to the love I need to have for myself. So, Emanuele, this healing is not just something you need. Don't think it's just you who suffers from this discouragement. No. Many of us suffer from this discouragement, or many of us experience the failure of not being sufficiently loved by ourselves. Yes, I need to love myself sufficiently. To love myself means to reconcile with my limits, to know all my, or as much as I can, of my weaknesses. Because sometimes I'm not able to know everything, but the most I can know about these weaknesses, so I can use them to my advantage. Yes, because even my weakness, if it's under my control, it favors me. There are restrictions that make things possible. I am made possible when I live restrictions sincerely, honestly, justly. The experience of loving yourself is your first homework assignment. And then, naturally, you start getting rid of this pessimism, which can indeed be a consequence of your parents' unhappiness. We absorb so much from others, right? I absorb all the time from the people who pass by me. I repeat, what is alkaline and what is acidic is offered to me all the time. Now, the problem is when I offer myself the acidic feeling, when I offer myself the pessimism. We continue tomorrow in the next video. Complete conference links in the description.